The Republican People's Party, CHP, and the Justice and Development Party, AK Party, have drawn closer on the eve of talks for the formation of the new government, a development which comes on the heels of the CHP's nominee for Parliament Speaker, Deniz Baykal, having meetings in a bid to secure party's backing for his candidacy in the upcoming election. CHP leader Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu's recent statements welcoming a coalition government with the AK Party on the condition of a consensus on particular principles, has been reciprocated by AK Party leader Ahmet Davutoğlu, who described Kılıçdaroğlu's remarks as positive. In an interview with the Cumhuriyet Daily on Friday, Kılıçdaroğlu, acknowledging the unlikelihood of a triple coalition between the opposition parties that secured around 60% of the vote in the June 7 general election, was warm to the idea of a coalition with the AK Party. In the interview with Cumhuriyet, Kılıçdaroğlu hinted that the CHP would not let these preconditions be a major hurdle for a coalition with the AK Party, saying that the CHP would not be revanchist and would not bring those issues to the agenda of the parliament immediately. Previously, the CHP had set preconditions for forging a coalition with the AK Party, such as bringing the suspects of two graft investigations that went public in 2013 which implicated 4 then ministers, among other high-ranking individuals to trial, or bringing officials who were involved in alleged illegal transfers of arms to Syria with trucks belonging to the National Intelligence Service, MIT, to account. Kılıçdaroğlu had also argued that the duty of forming the government falls on the 60% bloc, referring to the CHP, the Nationalist Movement Party, MHP, and the People's Democratic Party, HDP. In an effort to carve out a coalition among the 3 opposition parties to be represented in parliament, the CHP leader said at the end of last week that he was ready to give the post of Prime Minister to MHP leader Devlet Bahçeli should the MHP agree to join forces with the CHP in a coalition. Kılıçdaroğlu's proposal that the leader of a party that obtained many fewer seats head a joint government was almost unprecedented in Turkish politics. The MHP leader gave the cold shoulder to Kılıçdaroğlu's proposal, describing the CHP leader's remarks as unfortunate. Underlining that the MHP is not a party after personal profit, Bahçeli told the Sözcü Daily on Saturday, this remark about leaving the post of Prime Minister of Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu is unfortunate. Is this a new sort of toy from China? How could they expect the MHP to be lured by this statement? AK Party and CHP alignment adds to prospect for Baykal's election as Parliament Speaker. The alignment of the AK Party and the CHP on the formation of a government following Baykal's visits to other parties ahead of the June 30 election for the post of Parliament Speaker added to the prospects for AK Party support for Baykal in the election. Davutoğlu recently commented on Baykal's nomination, calling him a long-serving politician and adding that everyone should view his candidacy respectfully, as he also currently serves as the interim Speaker of Parliament. Baykal first met with Bahçeli on Friday in a meeting which was also attended by MHP Deputy Group Chairman Octave Vural. According to information obtained from sources, in the meeting with Bahçeli, which was closed to the press, Baykal explained the reason for his candidacy to the post of Parliament Speaker by saying that he believed that he could chair Parliament with an impartial stance by acting based on the Constitution and Parliament's bylaws. Bahçeli, wishing Baykal luck, responded by saying that the MHP would support its candidate for the post of Parliament Speaker, according to sources. Baykal then convened with Davutoğlu in a meeting which did not feature talks on a coalition between AK Party and CHP, as Baykal told reporters after the meeting. AK Party announces its candidate for Parliament Speaker. Following the AK Party's Central Executive Board, MYK, meeting on Friday, Davutoğlu announced that former Defense Minister Smit Yilmaz would be the party's candidate for the post of Parliament Speaker. Speaking to reporters after submitting a petition to the Secretariat of Parliament regarding his candidacy, Yilmaz said that he will be meeting with party leaders to request support for his candidacy in the election of Parliament Speaker. The MHP named Ekmel Dinsinolu, the former head of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, who ran for president in August 2014, as its choice for speaker, while the HDP chose Dengar Mir Mehmet Fırat as its candidate. Parliament is expected to convene for the election of a speaker on June 30. In the first two voting sessions, a two-thirds majority of votes is required for a speaker to be elected. If no one gets the required majority in the first two sessions, a third will be held and the candidate who receives a simple majority will be elected. In the event that no simple majority is provided in the third session, a fourth session will be held between the two candidates who received the most votes. The candidate who receives the most votes in the fourth session will be elected Speaker. The elections will be held by secret ballot. Salim Kuval, Ali Aslan KL contributed to this report.